Hey guys, Josh here again with Windy City Equipment, continuing on with our Secret to Facility Management series. Today we're going to talk about how to get a service company, a service vendor to go above and beyond for you. I have been in this situation personally. There are customers and facility managers that we go above and beyond for, and there are some that we don't. And I'm going to explain to you the difference and why and how they got us to do that, and why we genuinely like to do that. So, first and foremost, the biggest thing is empathy. Okay, understand that you don't understand how they operate their business. You may understand the business, but you don't understand how their business works, what their workflow is. They designed it, they built it, it's implemented that way for a reason, and you don't know all the ins and outs, so don't pretend like you do, first and foremost. Like I said, you know the industry, otherwise you wouldn't be in the position that you're in as a facility manager, but you do not know how their business works. The more you act like you do, the more that service company is going to push back. I think it's just basic human nature. You know, they feel questioned, they feel challenged, and nobody likes that, no matter what the circumstance. Um, so just make sure you get that, and you go about your communication with them with that in mind. Uh, Also, a really awesome thing that has worked for us is incentives or spiffs. So, for instance, if you got a big project coming up and it needs to be completed on time by a certain date, maybe offer some kind of an incentive or some kind of a bonus if they complete it in a certain amount of time. Um, or I've mentioned before in one of my other videos, almost like a shared revenue plan where, let's say you get equipment for cheaper than the service company is willing to sell it to you. So you want them to do the install, right? But you want to buy the equipment. So let's say it's an AC unit, and you can get the unit for $1,000 cheaper than the service company is quoting you. You get the equipment through your supplier, okay, and save that $1,000, have the service company install it, and offer them a $250 or a $500 above and beyond bonus or spiff for installing it. That is a win-win situation, because that's probably what their margin was going to be anyway, right, on that unit, unless they're just completely taking you for a ride. And you save that $500 or $750 anyway. So if you're still saving money and they're still making money, how is that not a win-win situation? It just makes sense. And it shows appreciation for what they do. It shows that you're not trying to take as much as you can without giving something in return. So I think you have to mind basic human psychology, in this as well. Um, Another big thing that has helped is um, find out when they're having their next team meeting. So all the techs are going to be there, all the office staff is going to be there. Find out when they're having their next meeting, and come in. Introduce yourself to those who haven't met you before. Tell the people that you appreciate what they do for you. Communicate that, express that. If you want to take it a step further, bring them breakfast sandwiches or donuts, or hold a little contest. If they get this question right or that question right, they get a gift card to whatever restaurant or facility you're with, if it's pertinent, or just some other stupid easy thing. But that kind of stuff people value. People really that hits home with them. I can tell you from being a tech myself, and running a company, to this day, I have only had one facility manager come in and do that with the meetings, and the the results that it generated were astronomical. Every technician in my company genuinely wanted to do a good job for that customer for the rest of our tenure with them. So, the value in something like that is just way too often overlooked, and it holds a lot of weight for having an entire company behind you wanting to do good for you. Um, so and in the same breath, like I said, commend the work that they do, not only to your main contact, to the owner of the company, but to the individual technicians, individual people that are out there on the front lines doing this stuff for you. Tell them that you value what you do, or what they do for you. Make it known. Make it obvious that you appreciate uh, them being in the trenches every day. Because when it boils down to it, again, there's no business to business, there's person to person. It may be two organizations, partnering, but it's the people within them that do the communicating. It's the people within them that show the emotion and that align the objectives. So just keep that in mind. And if you do all of that, service company is going to want to go above and beyond for you every single time. All right, so that's all I have for this week. Nice and short. You know the drill. If you have any ideas, anything you want me to talk about, anything you want to see or hear, comment below. Let me know. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, our newsletter, all the social platforms. That's all I got for you this week. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching, guys.